Reporting live from Mavericks Club in Atlanta, for Hype Plus News, I'm John Abba. As you should know, 2026 in the world of politics has already started with a literal bang. On early Saturday morning, President Donald Trump would greenlight a military strike against Venezuela and would end up removing their leader, President Nicolas Maduro, from the country to face charges back in the States. According to reports, the current administration is alleging that Maduro and his wife are international narco-traffickers, and they have also stolen U.S. oil. More specifically, NPR would report the Trump administration has long accused Maduro of running a criminal narco-trafficking organization called Cartel de los Soles, which experts say is a shorthand for a system of corruption rather than a single hierarchical group. The U.S. declared it a foreign terrorist organization in November. Now, for some, this move by the United States is seen as the U.S. serving as a champion of democracy, as Maduro has also been labeled a dictator.
Yes, yeah, come celebrate with us. We love everybody because you, America, has loved us so much, so much. Thank you, America.
But for many like D.O. Hughely, this attack by the U.S. is not only a major red flag, but appears to be a move to secure oil, which are the same accusations the U.S. faced when they invaded Iraq in 2003 and would seize control from the then labeled dictator Saddam Hussein. D.O. Hughely would take to his social pages soon after Saturday's attacks to call out Trump, his supporters, and highlight some of the key contradictions.
So Donald Trump is bombing Venezuela without congressional approval. He's taking it upon his own. And captured its president. He has attacked an African country under the auspices that allegedly there were atrocities committed against Christians there. Ironically, those very Christians that he bombed to save, he won't allow in this country. This will not stop here. He's going to do whatever he wants because the people who support him will say and do nothing. What is so fucking ironic is they arrested Maduro, the leader of a foreign nation, faster than they did anybody in the Epstein files. There's certainly more evidence in those files than anything they presented as a pretext to bomb a foreign country and kidnap its leader. There will be a lot of black and brown people who will die just because this dude hung out with a pedophile. Bombings in Nigeria, taking over Venezuela, blowing up, having war with Iran, because these people do not want to admit that the President of the United States of America was credibly associated with a pedophile.
Now, over on Threads, D.O. would continue calling out Trump's attack being motivated by oil. He would write, "It's weird how everywhere Trump has bombed or threatening to bomb has lots of oil. Wait a minute, you arrest one drug-dealing leader of a country 2 weeks after you pardon another drug-dealing leader of a country?" To Hughely's point, just last month, Trump would help free former Honduran President Juan Orlando Hernandez, who had been convicted in the U.S. of helping smuggle over 400 tons of cocaine into the U.S. So for many analysts who are watching how Venezuela plays out, they don't believe Maduro's arrest is about drug trafficking. Attorney General Pamela Bondi would further explain U.S.'s position against Maduro. Nicolas Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores, have been indicted in the Southern District of New York. Nicolas Maduro has been charged with narco-terrorism conspiracy, possession of machine guns and destructive devices, and conspiracy to possess machine guns and destructive devices against the United States. They will soon face the full wrath of American justice on American soil in American courts. On behalf of the entire U.S. Department of Justice, I would like to thank President Trump for having the courage to demand accountability on behalf of the American people. And a huge thank you to our brave military who conducted the incredible and highly successful mission to capture these two alleged international narco-traffickers. Now, to the surprise of many, Trump has already announced that the U.S. would now take control of Venezuela's oil. And according to a new interview, Trump would admit that he tipped off major U.S. oil companies about the operation before and after the attack would take place. He would tell a reporter on Air Force One, who would go on to ask, have you spoken with the oil companies going into Venezuela? Before and after. And they want to go in and they will do a great job for the people of Venezuela. They will represent us well. But the infrastructure is rusty, rotten, most of it unusable. It's old, it's broken. You see pipes laying all over the ground. Nothing has been invested for years. Chevron, they have done a good job, but they have not been in a position to invest money because they're on a month-to-month basis. They're only there because I wanted them to be there. Congresswoman and known Trump critic Jasmine Crockett would directly address the conversation around oil and the attack.
The fact that we are putting our service members in harm's way because of oil, because I do want to be clear. While one of the messages said something about the Venezuelan people were cheering, at the end of the day, like, Trump wasn't trying to help. Trump is actually going after the resources in that country. We've seen this play out more than once. We know kind of like what this is. And he wasn't trying to hide that that is his mission.
For her caption, she would write, "Let's be clear. This was never about helping people. It was about oil, power, and putting our service members at risk to get it." Trump said the quiet part out loud. President Maduro and his wife were transported to a New York City courthouse this morning to face drug and weapon charges. Venezuela has since sworn in its vice president to serve as the president in the interim. We will keep you posted as more develops. Let's talk about it more in the comments below. Despite Maduro's circulating accusations and alleged involvement in drug trafficking, do you agree with U.S.'s move to invade Venezuela and now take control of its oil? Stay today for the latest news in comedy, culture, and sports by subscribing here to our YouTube channel. And if you enjoy content or stories like this, head over to hypersclub.com to get a membership to watch full interviews and more original content. And if you have a story that you think we should cover, send us a message now at hyperalerts.com. Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Hype Plus News, I'm John Abba.